Welcome to our daily devotional series, The Daily Herald. I pray that these messages will come to you as an encouragement and a reminder to be heralds of the Lord daily. God bless you.
Hope of Israel, June 13. Rabbi, we know that you are a teacher come from God, for no one can do these signs that you do unless God is with him. John 3:2.
If there is nothing more in all the scriptures which point out definitely the way to heaven, we have it here in these words. John 3:1-16. They tell us what conversion is. They tell us what we must do in order to be saved. And my friends, I want to tell you that this strikes directly at the root of the surface work in the religious world. It strikes directly against the idea that you can become a child of God without any particular change. There is a decided change wrought in us if the truth of God has found a place in our hearts, for it has a sanctifying power upon the life and upon character. When we see the fruits of righteousness in those who claim to have advanced truth, as we claim to have it, then there will be a course of action which testifies that we have learned of Christ. When Christ, the hope of Israel, was hung upon the cross and was lifted up as he told Nicodemus he would be, the disciples' hope died with Jesus. They could not explain the matter. They could not understand all that Christ had told them about beforehand. But after the resurrection, their hopes and faith were resurrected, and they went forth proclaiming Christ and him crucified. They told how by wicked hands the Lord of life and glory had been taken and crucified, but he had raised from the dead. And thus, with great boldness, they spoke the words of life, at which the people were much astonished. The Pharisees and those who heard the disciples boldly proclaim Jesus as the Messiah interpreted it. They had been with Jesus and learned of him. They talked just as Jesus talked. This settled it in their minds. They had learned of Jesus. How has it been with his disciples in all ages of the world? Why, they have learned of Jesus. They have been in his school. They have been his students and have learned the lessons of Christ in regard to the living connection that the soul has with God. That living faith is essential for our salvation, that we should lay hold upon the merits of the blood of the crucified and risen Savior, on Christ, our righteousness. Further reflection. If someone who did not know me observed me for a week, would they conclude that I have learned of Jesus?